Hey collective, it's been a minute. Sorry that I haven't been on lately. I have had to move and things like that, so I had to get a new setup and just dealing with that. But I'm back again for another pick a pile reading, and this pick a pile reading is going to be about what others love about you. So what do other people love about you the most? We'll be getting into what do they love about you overall, externally, internally, what do people, more specifically, that's like your closest friends, like or dislike about you when they first met you. Was it good or bad? Then we'll get into how people view you now as far as your close friends go or an acquaintances, and what they generally value most about your friendship. And then we will talk about what people admire you and why people are drawn to you in the first place. So basically, why people just admire you and why are they so drawn to you, collective, to begin with. And guessing probably for the most part it's your light, right, that draws people into you, if I had to take a guess for most of you. But we'll get into some more specifics here in just a moment. But so we've got 3 piles here. So we've got pile, I hope you can see this okay, but we've got pile number 1, which is the After Tarot with this Jade stone. Kind of neat because it looks like it has like an eyeball in it. So if you are a returning subscriber, thank you for watching and subscribing and liking and commenting. If you're new here, welcome. We got pile number 2 here with the Selenite, and this is the regular Rider-Waite tarot. And then we've got pile number 3 here with the Light Seers tarot deck with the Chrysicola, which is, of course, you guys know is one of my favorites. I just like saying the word Chrysicola. So 1 with the Jade, and 2 with the Selenite, and 3 with the Chrysicola. And this is the After Tarot, the regular Rider-Waite, and the Light Seers deck. So go ahead and choose your pile, and then we will begin. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and set these over here. I'm going to set these aside, and we'll start with pile number 1. I hope that you can see this okay. If there's enough room here, I think there is. So this is the Jade, pile number 1. And first time, before I get into the tarot, I'm going to pull a couple of oracle cards. I actually made a couple, I made some of my own oracle cards. These are some animal spirit cards that I made just recently. And so let's just use like these first 2 oracles that I'm gonna pull here, to see what the overall, like, what do people love about you most of all. Group number 1. Group number 1. Spirit, please tell me, what do people love about my group number 1s overall? What do they love about my group number 1s overall? And I'm going to pick this one. Your gentle nature. You're like the rabbit. So people generally overall love that you are just a gentle nature. You're just a gentle, kind-hearted, just kind, kind to everyone. You're just, gentle. You're not harsh. You don't usually have too many bad things to say about anybody. You don't like to gossip. I feel like gossiping is not something that you are into. The drama, you just like everyone, and you just want to treat everyone, and you do treat everyone how you want to be treated. And that's what people love most about you. I'm going to pull another oracle just to get a general This is the angel oracle. But yeah, you're definitely just a gentle, kind-hearted person. You're not boisterous. You're not, you know, you're pretty level-headed. You don't get fired up really quickly about things. You don't let things, you know, get to you too much. And I can feel your energy right now. It's just kind of, I just got the goosebumps all over me. It's just like a calming, soothing feeling. Like, I have a feeling that people may tell you that they like your voice, that you have a calming voice. Your friends may call you up and to get advice or something like that. And, you know, they just want to hear your voice because it's so gentle and calming and soothing. So let's see what else. What else overall what do people generally love about my pile number ones? And balance. That makes sense because you're balanced. You know what I mean? When someone is balanced, someone is, they have when their energies are balanced, right? You know, you are a gentle nature. You aren't going to one extreme to the next. You're just balanced. You're just chill. You're just calm and cool and collected because you have this balance inside of you. Like I feel like it's taking you, this group, a long time though to get to that point in your life where you're just like, all is well with the world. I'm not gonna worry. I'm not gonna let things get under my skin. You've learned to balance the scales. This reminds me of temperance, you know, and the tarot, which is Sagittarius energy. We got some Sagittarius energy feeling like, you don't have to be, but you know, it's just about balancing the scales. Learning how to, you know, choose your battles wisely, I guess, kind of in a sense too. I feel like you choose your battles wisely. I feel like you don't really have many battles because you're just so gentle. It's like nobody could pick a fight with you if they wanted to. I mean, how could they? You're just that kind and caring and just so balanced. And that's another reason I feel like that your friends or family, when they reach out to you, that you are so balanced that you give good advice. I feel like you give good advice, and it's just not your soothing voice. It's the fact that you are so in tune with yourself that you give really, really good advice. But let's go ahead and get into the tarot. So for my pile number ones, tell me more about this gentle-natured person or peoples in my collective here. My pile number ones, tell me more about this balance and gentle nature. What else can you tell me? What is the overall energies that people love most about my pile number ones, please, Spirit? Please tell me what is the overall energy? Too many energy here for my pile number ones. What is the overall energy? Why do people love my pile ones so much? Yes, look at you, the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is someone who's sweet and kind and is just always bringing in an offer of peace and love. You know, the pages are novices, realistically. You know, they're usually someone in their, you know, like 20s, but I feel like this is an older group. I feel like that you've lived a lot, but it doesn't mean that you still don't carry an energy of a page. You know, you still don't carry that kind of, not really naive, but a bit of a, just a younger type of energy, very just in love with being in love with being in love with the world, in love with being in love with people and nature, and it's like you don't take things for granted, you know what I mean? You don't take things for granted, and you always have a smile on your face, and you're always willing to offer, you're always the first one to offer help when someone needs it. And when someone reaches out to you, when people reach out to you, you're always there and offering, you know, this cup. It's like, my cup runneth over, you know, and they're always coming, you're always offering this cup of love. My Page of Cups, you know, look how concerned this person is that this cup fell out of, or this fish fell out of the cup. Like, oh my gosh, what the heck? Oh gosh, you know, he's kind of panicking. This is the after tarot, so moments after. But, you know, you care deeply, you love deeply for the people that surround you, and this fish falling up out of the cup there is not cool. Like, wait a minute, you little fish, you need to get back in your cup now. Like, let me help you. Let me help guide you. You're definitely a good confidant, a good someone with good advice, and that goes along with just being maybe, you know, lived a lot of life, and you know that, and you realize that life is too short for disputes and arguments and disagreements and drama and these things. You're just very concerned about the people that you care about. All people, actually. You just care about people. You don't like seeing anyone hurt. You don't like to see people in pain, you know. So let's ask then, what do people love about you externally? Like, what are your external qualities that people love most about you, my group number ones? What are the external qualities, I want this one, that people love about you the most? The Page of Wands. I'm feeling like that they love ones in a physical aspect, in an external aspect. Usually represents a person with hair that's dark blonde, red or reddish brown. Eyes are usually blue or green. The skin is usually fair or olive, and the body shape is usually like lean, muscular, lean, medium build, medium height. So what I'm getting with this card right here is this: people love like your hair. Externally, this is, you know, this represents, you can see, as this person has like a dark blondish reddish tint to their hair, and your eyes, like your eyes stand out. You're usually probably blue or green, and your skin is very olive, fair to olive skin. So I feel like externally people love the fact that you have this beautiful, beautiful olive, fair to olive skin, creamy, milky skin, with like some, you know, reddish blonde, darker blonde, like strawberry blonde hair, and that silky white fair skin with light eyes. That's what people love about you most externally. It's very intriguing. Like, I'm getting like someone with green eyes. I'm picking up on, you know, green eyes, very fair skinned with green eyes, and like strawberry blonde hair. What else can you tell me about my group number ones? What do people love about them and admire about them internally? What are their internal qualities that people love most about my pile number ones? Now we got the Knight of Cups. You're emotional. I told you, your emotions. Caring, kind, loving. You're an emotional person. A lot of Scorpio water energy. Scorpio could be a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. You know, a Knight of Cups brings in, you know, offers of love. They bring offers of love. You could be a romantic person too, very romantic, very, you know, If you are a male, you may like to bring your person flowers and, you know, shower them with gifts or give them massages or what have you. You're just a very caring, nurturing, loving, just kind person. No one, I feel like I just got, no one has a bad word to say about you. Just as much as you don't have a bad word to say about anyone else, no one has a bad word to say about you. Like, there's not a person on the planet, I feel like, that if you went up to them and asked them about my group number ones, that there's not one thing, one bad thing that anybody could say about you. You're just that beautiful. You're just like a beautiful, beautiful person on the inside and out. Absolutely. Gentle, kind-hearted, just always willing to give, and you're always putting others first, but you also know when to bring back your energy, and that's where your balance comes into play. You know what I mean? You know how to draw back that energy. You know when enough is enough, but you don't do it in a mean, nasty way. You know, but you know when to draw back your energy. When people call upon you, you usually go, but at the same time, you know when to stop. And that's why you're very balanced, you see. And that's what keeps your nature so gentle, because you are so balanced, because you've learned over time that, yes, you can give this energy, you can give your energy to others, yes, but you also have to know when to draw it back, okay? Because it gets too overwhelming for you. And I feel like in the past it has. But you've learned how to balance that. And that's another thing people love about you too, because they know that you'll be there for them. But they also know that in order for you to be able to take care of their needs, I suppose, I guess you could say it like that, in the future, or call upon you in the future, that they have to give you that time to draw back your energy and get in balance again, because if you're getting off balance will not help anyone, you know what I mean? And they know that, but you're just gentle, and you don't say it in a mean way, you don't do it in a nasty way, but you just kind of draw yourself back. And people know when to leave you alone, I think, too. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, just a beautiful, beautiful energy, beautiful person, beautiful people, my number ones. Wow. So let's get into, what did people like or dislike when they first met you? Was it good or bad? So what did people usually like about you or dislike about you when they first met you? Was it good or bad? I can't imagine that anybody, you know, would say anything bad about my group number ones, or think anything bad about my group number ones at all when they first met you. Would they? The death card. Like I said before, I feel like that, you know when to end the conversation, because death is about endings, okay, and new beginnings, okay, and rebirth, okay, and you've been through a rebirth. This is an older group of people I feel like I'm talking to. You've been through many rebirths, I feel like, in your lifetime, and here on earth, in this life, and like I just said before, you know when to draw back your energy. You know when, because see, like right here, you know when enough is enough, you know, because you can only handle so much of some people's energies to where it will drain you, because you're a very, very, very empathetic person, and empaths will take on other people's energy, but you've learned over time, you've learned over the years how to control that, how to bring it back and get back to center. And I think that maybe people, when they first met you, maybe they felt like that, maybe that was something that they disliked. Maybe they felt like, oh, we were just talking, and she told me that I could call. He or she said that I could call anytime, blah 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 blah. Conversating, and she makes me feel better. He or she makes me feel better. But now, you know, they're not, you know, available. Like, well, you're not available all the time. You have to take time to yourself. And I feel like that at first people didn't quite understand that about you, but now people do. They understand you better. They know that you have to pull back your energy, or else you're not going to be helping anybody, because it's just too much. It can be very overwhelming for you. Yes, people can call upon you, but at the same time, they can't take so much of you and pull on and tug on so much of your energy that it leaves you off balance, that it leaves you in a state of not being balanced out, and taking on everybody else's bullshit, and keeping it and hanging on to it. But you've grown, and you realize over years that how to differentiate between what's your energy and what are other people's energies. And when you feel all of those other energies that are lingering within you, then you know how to back off. You know how to balance it back out, balance the scales out. But people do realize that now, that there's only so much that they can take from you emotionally, and from an emotional level. Yes, you're a good counselor, and you're gentle and kind and caring, and people can turn to you, but they also know that you do this so much for everyone that, you know, when you retreat to bring yourself back into balance, that's, you know, they realize that you're not ignoring them. It's just that you have to get back to center. You know, it's like, I gotta get back to center, you guys. Like, give me a moment, and, you know, all will be well. I'll be available again. In other words, you don't run at people's beck and call anymore. Okay? You just don't. Whereas before, you felt like you had to. You felt like, you know, that it was your obligation, an obligation to others or yourself, because you are so kind and you do want to help people so much, that it was almost like you felt like it was like an obligation. But you realize now that it's not. Like, you're not obligated to take on all of this all of the time. But you do. But you know how to balance it out now. And that's awesome. And that's what keeps you so gentle. That's what keeps you so balanced and kind-hearted and loving and caring. So, how do people view you? Mostly your friends and or acquaintances. What do they generally value most in your friendship? When it comes to your friendships, like your close friendships, like what do people, your friends, your closest friends, usually value the most? What do people, or my group number one's friends, value mostly about their friendship? What do their friends value most about friendship? Yeah, you're the emperor. You're the man. You're the leader. You're the king of kings. You're the stable one. You're stable. You're grounded. You're the ruler. You're powerful. You're very powerful. You're all of the kings in one. You know, you're logical. You're truthful. You're charismatic. You're kind. You're you know, what am I trying to say? Passionate about things. You know, you have the love of earth. You're very grounded, earthly. You're abundant, very abundant. And I don't just mean monetarily, but I mean in any aspect of your life. Just, you're abundant with your friends, you're abundant with your family. You just have a lot of abundance. The emperor is the king of kings. They are the ruler, and that's what you are, and that's what you become, and that's what people admire most about you, is the fact that you stay in the emperor status. And why do you stay in the emperor status? Because you are balanced. The emperor is completely balanced. Nothing can get to the emperor, okay? The emperor is calm, cool, and collected, okay? Calm, cool, and collected. They act when they need to act. Okay? They, give the truth when the truth is needed. They, they speak their mind. They are just the man. This could be, then, even though this is a masculine energy, this is a man right here, obviously. This could be a woman or a male, could embody this energy, of the emperor. You're just the ruler of your own world. You're the ruler of your own kingdom. And because you stay so balanced. Some of you this is Aries energy right here. Some of you could be in Aries. Don't have to be. But you're always, like, if you look at this emperor's face, you're always looking out. Like, their eyes are going this way. Their face is faced forward, their eyes are going in the other direction. You're always looking out. You're very perceptive. You're always very well aware of your surroundings. You're very, very in tune with your intuition. You're very empathetic, very intuitive, highly intuitive individuals. But it's taken you a long time to get to this emperor status because of other people's energies not being, other people's energies taking over. And like I said, you've learned to balance that out. You've learned to draw back your energy when you need to, because you have, you have a kingdom to look over. You can't just look over one person over the time. You have others, and you have to take care of yourself. How are you going to take care of anyone else if you can't take care of yourself, right? Let's get into then why people were drawn to you in the first place. What drew people into my group number ones in the first place? What was the energy that my group number ones have people be so drawn to them in the first place? Whoa. Now we got the King of Swords. You're very logical, very truthful. You're a good communicator. You communicate very well. Like I said, people call you. You have the voice. You have that voice, that soothing, kind, caring voice. But you also are very truthful. You give the truth. You don't sugarcoat things, but you say it in a way that isn't blunt, too blunt or too nasty. And you're just a good communicator. The King of Swords is the master of their element, which is communication, truth, logic, smart, intelligent. You're extremely smart. You're extremely intelligent. You know a lot of things about a lot of things because you've lived a life. You've had a lot of life experiences, and that's why I keep saying that I feel like this is for an older group of people, because you've had a lot of life experiences. You're very knowledgeable about a lot of things. You're a very highly intellectual person, and you know a lot about a lot of things, and that's why people turn to you for advice too. You're just very knowledgeable on a lot of things. They may not just call upon you for just, personal advice. They may call upon you just to ask you a question about something because you're so smart, because you just know things. You just know a lot of things. You may watch some news a lot. You may stay up on current events, things like that. Or you may stay up on political type things. I'm getting political, just, I don't know, political things with the government. You stay up on things with the government. I feel like you may watch a lot of not necessarily CNN, but you're always in the know about the real news, not the fake news. So people will always kind of call you and be like, hey, did you know what do you know, do you know about this? Or do you know about any kind of assistance with this? Or do you know if we're getting a stimulus check? Or do you know, it's you're the go-to person, You know what I mean? For not just advice, but for anything. Like when it comes to being in the know, you're usually in the know. And why people were drawn to you, another reason is because, you know, you're a 10 of cups. You're somebody's 10 of cups. You're somebody's sheer bliss. You're somebody's sheer happiness. You portray pure happiness and pure bliss because you're the emperor. Because your cups are full. 10 is completion. 10 is complete. All of your cups are full. You have everything that you need and you want in your life, and you need nothing else. Monetarily, not monetarily, your family, your friends. It doesn't take much. Your cup runneth over. Your cups runneth over. A lot of water energy here. And emotional, caring, kind, happy. This is the one of the happiest cards in the deck of tarot. The 10 of Cups is pure bliss, emotional bliss. And that's why people were so drawn to you immediately in the first place. I mean, you're all about family. I mean, look, you're all about family. You're all about friends. You're all about, you know, taking care of those who you hold dear. And you're just a 10 of Cups. People see you as their 10 of Cups. You make them happy. Just to be around you, your energy just makes people happy. And just to be around you, just to feel your energy is just like calm and just, I don't know, I can feel it. It's just like the gentle calmness in your voice and your soul and your, just the way that your demeanor, it's like, just so people are just so drawn to you. It's like look at this fire, like a moth to the flame, you know what I mean? You're bright, your light is so bright. Your light is so bright. And you've had to learn how to balance it because there's a lot of darkness. There's been a lot of darkness, I feel like, that has tried to, over time, over the years, really affect you and your energy, and it has. But you've learned how to balance it. You've learned how to keep those dark entities, those dark energies, those dark people, those negative people away and out of your life because you don't want it, you don't need it, you're not doing it. You're not about the drama. Like I said previously, it's you live your pure existence. You live your true life, how you want to live it, with kindness and just being a human being and knowing how it is to be and feel like a human, and you just treat others like you want to be treated. And that's just period. That's just period. And this is like the most beautiful like energy, I promise you guys. I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel it so much that it's like almost making me just like sleepy, like when your mom like sings to you at bedtime or something. Like singing a lullaby or something, I don't know. I know, I'm a dork, but it's just what it feels like. It's like, oh, okay, I can go to sleep now. Like I could just hear your voices. You know what I mean? Motherly energy, very motherly energy. Taking care of people, but you also know, you gotta take care of yourself, and that's why you stand in the Emperor status, my lovelies. What else? Some more oracles. I am a problem solver. What did I say? You be solving people's problems. They'll be calling you up. Help me out here. I have a problem. Or, can you answer this? What? I can't figure this out. Can't figure this out on the internet. I can't find this. I can't, what, you know. You're in the know. You are in the know. You're a problem solver. Yep, that's right. You are a very highly intellectual person. You are a problem solver for sure. There's that intellect, that logic. What else? For my group number ones, I trust my intuition. Yes, what did I just say a while ago? You've learned to trust yourselves. That's why you're so in balance and in tune with yourself. You've learned to trust your intuition over time and get rid of people in your life that no longer serve you or your purpose. It's taken you a long time to do that, but you are, and you have, and that's why you remain a very highly empathetic, intuitive individual. You know when to X out and weed out you're not mean about it, but if somebody comes across it and you don't like their energy and how they're coming off, then you're just one of those people that are just like, okay, well, excuse me now. Let me be on with my day. Thank you. And that's it. Period. And that's why people don't have a bad thing to say about you. They don't. They just can't. They just can't. And you trust your intuition about people. And you've learned to do that over time. And that's why you stay so balanced. And when we're balanced, what are we? Gentle, calm, cool. Nothing, nothing can get to you. I'm not saying that you don't have problems or things that go on inside your brain or worries like everybody else. I'm just saying that you don't let other people affect you in a way that it used to affect you. You've learned how to use your empathic abilities, your intuitive abilities, to stand right here in this Emperor balance status. And I have permission. Yes, you do. You do have permission. Like what did I just say? I said, people will come up to you if you feel that energy, you feel that negative energy, you back up. Why? Because you give yourself permission to do that, because you know. If you don't step away from that negativity, that it'll just drain you. You've grown to know yourself so well and your intuition so well that you just know. And if somebody gives you that vibe, you're like, okay, well, yeah, I'm giving my permission to walk the back away from you right now. You may not say it that way, but yep, I know I have permission, because I used to feel like I didn't have permission, felt like I had to, take care of everybody. Okay, now you no longer, you realize that now. You've grown, I am ready. I am ready. It's taken you a long time to be ready to take on this, and then know when to stop and bring it back. This person is hiding your face, but you knew intuitively that this was something that your calling was to help people. Okay, you knew that your calling was to help people. You could be a counselor, you could be a reader yourself, you could do some type of divination, you could be some type of nurse, like you could work in the medical field, you could be some type of counselor or teacher or something to that effect. But you know that this was your purpose. This was your life purpose. And you had to learn, once you said, okay, I'm ready to do this, I'm ready to be this person that God has chosen me to be, I'm ready to be this nurturer, I'm ready to be this person that people need and want me to be. Once you got past a certain point, when you've had to draw your energy back, reassess, and learn how to balance things out, learn how to get, cut away that negativity. And then you said, okay, I'm ready. Okay, God, I'm okay, universe, whoever you pray to, whoever, whatever, I'm ready now. I'm ready to come out of my shell. I'm ready to be the person that you need me to be. I'm ready to help heal people. I'm ready to guide people. I'm ready to, be the person that you sent me here to be. But you also know that God does not want you to take on too much. God does not want you to feel that negativity. God wants you to balance yourself out. But God wants you to draw your energy back when you're feeling that way. And you've learned that, and you've learned how to do that. And that's why, my lovelies, you stand as the emperor, the man or woman. You're the emperor of your life, your family. And you're the Ten of Cups. Pure bliss. Because of it. You stand in your power. Period. No one has bad, they can't. There's no one that could have anything bad to say about you, group number ones. And how could they? I mean, how could they? So I'm about ready to call you guys up. Ring ring, because like, hey, you know, maybe I need some advice, a little bit of a gentle natured voice, okay? Anyways, I'm just messing. I know I'm a dork. But anyways, I will leave it there for you, my pile number ones, and I love you. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.